Ladies and gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic start to your Sunday, and welcome to today's World Series Game 6 post-game as the Houston Astros, they have done it. They have won their second World Series in the last, I believe, 6 years now. Absolutely incredible. Congratulations to the Houston Astros for accomplishing this feat. I mean, when you think about the success that this Houston Astros organization has had over the last several years, I mean, I tip my hat off to them. They have really accomplished a lot and have been able to do so without a substantially large payroll. So that's what I think is most impressive about how they have been able to sustain this dominance in the league. Coming in they had 6 straight appearances in the American League Championship Series, and now they accomplished their second World Series win. And you know that feels really great for them, being that the last couple of trips to the World Series last year against the Braves, losing that one, and 2019 losing against the Nationals. The Astros, they get it done, and congratulations to Dusty Baker, the future Hall of Fame manager. Without a doubt, you're going to see him in Cooperstown. He gets his first World Series ring, and I could not be more excited and thrilled for Dusty Baker, all the hard work that he has put in. And you know that when he got this manager job with the Houston Astros, you knew coming in it was going to be a challenging task for him to be able to take this Astros team, which at the time, was coming off the suspension, from the cheating scandal and everything. So Dusty Baker was coming into, if you want to say, a controversy situation. And so I give Baker so much credit to be able to keep this Astros team focused, to be able to not let any of the outside noise be able to creep into that dugout, because no matter what everyone else is saying, the Astros have to go out there. They put on the uniforms. They're putting in the work to go out there and play baseball. So big congratulations. Welcome in. What's going on, Tommy Huxley? Good morning. Absolutely good morning. I went to a friend of mine's party last night, so I had a great time there. Wasn't able to get to the post game last night, so I'm really excited. Waking up refreshed on this Sunday morning and just taking it all in. I'm super excited to see the Astros win it, and for Dusty Baker, obviously, for those of you that know, Dusty Baker did manage the San Francisco Giants for 9 seasons from 1993 to 2002, and that was before the Giants hired Felipe Alou to be the manager for 4 seasons, and that was before Bruce Bochy, the future Hall of Fame manager and the greatest manager in San Francisco Giants history, would take over with the Giants. And now Bochy's with Texas, so I couldn't be happier for Boch. So congratulations, Dusty. You earned this. You deserve this. And this is when you think about, all the hard work that's gone in. 12 trips to the playoffs for Dusty Baker, and I believe now this is the first World Series that he will have won in all of those trips. Also having 3 trips to the World Series as well. So congratulations. What's going on, Dante Spate? How's it going? Congrats, Astros and Dusty, from a Braves fan. That's what's up, man. Appreciate the support, checking in. And that's the thing. What we love about this great game of baseball is, no matter what fan base or background that you come from, greatness recognizes greatness. And so it's great to see just all the baseball fans out there. I think that when you really look down at this World Series, I think people aren't going to really be thinking about, oh, the Astros cheating scandal, this, that. They're going to be remembering the great Dusty Baker, that he was able to come into this situation. I think when you think about any of the managers that could have went into that situation, Dusty Baker probably the most capable to be able to go in and keep the team focused, keep them focused on their agenda, and what they were able to do. I mean, this year was remarkable. I'm pretty sure that the Astros were somewhat, ranked up there as close to being a heavy favorite to win the World Series. But even, if it's on paper, you still got to go out there and put in the work and get it done. So I tip my cap. This was a fun World Series to watch, and certainly, credit to the Philadelphia Phillies on an amazing season. I mean, hats off to them. Nobody expecting them to be in this situation at the end of the year, and they get all the way to the World Series. They obviously come up short, so definitely frustrating for them. But I think we'll see if this Phillies team will be able to get back to the World Series next year, or will they have a that sophomore slump coming off a big season. Glad and then Phillies lost. Exactly. I despise the Phillies. Yeah, I mean the Phillies. Some people love them, some people hate them. As a Giants fan, we have a good rivalry with them from the 2010 playoffs, and during that 2010 era, there were a lot of good Phillies teams. So I remember 2010, 2011, 2012, those years. The Phillies, they were competitive every year, and so the battles between the Giants and Phillies have certainly been really fun to watch. Obviously, when you're thinking about rivalries, I would say Giants have more of a rivalry with, say the Cardinals or some other teams in the National League compared to the Phillies. But nevertheless, I'm just thrilled seeing the Astros win, seeing Dusty Baker finally get that elusive World Series ring. And I mean, there's nothing better than that. When you've been through so much in the game, you admire the determination, the grit, the hard work that went into managing this Astros team to their second World Series in the last 6 years. Last 6 years, 6 years. I mean, that's incredible to see. And the Astros had 4 trips to the World Series in the last 6 years. Definitely feels great for them when you consider they lost their last 2 trips to the World Series. What's going on, AM Echo Sky? Hey, Travis. I am happy for Dusty Baker and the Houston Astros to win their World Series title. The Giants owned the Phillies this season, Travis. Yes, we did. We did. Absolutely. I remember, when we were still in the playoff hunt, we swept the Phillies, and I think that put us 6 games out behind them in that wild card spot. So when I'm looking at, how this season went and seeing, teams that the Giants showed, at times this year, whether it was against the Padres, Phillies, even Braves, I think, there were times this season we showed that we could hang with the best of teams in the league. So when you as a Giants fan, seeing the Phillies in the World Series and being like, last time we played them, we swept them, and that was during the dog days of August. So definitely, I feel like for the Giants, even though this was an underachieving season for us, I definitely believe going into next year that we are going to have a great chance to compete for a division title, and I think that we can get back to the postseason. And free agency is going to be very exciting. Will we potentially see the great Aaron Judge leave the New York Yankees and join the San Francisco Giants? That is something that I cannot wait to see. Hopefully it happens. But the Giants always seem to be in the running for every big name free agent, and we always end up coming up short. But maybe this could be finally the time where we land the big name free agent. And I think, I mean, Aaron Judge would, no matter what lineup you put him in, he's going to impact your team and be an absolute difference maker. So free agency going to be fun. Let's see what happens. Welcome in, everyone, to the post-game show. Glad you joined us this morning, and I appreciate everyone taking the time. I know I am going late, being I didn't go on the post-game last night, but super excited to be here, refreshed this early Sunday morning, and reflecting back on the 2022 season and seeing the Houston Astros win the World Series. Congratulations, Dusty Baker. More than well earned, well deserved. And thinking back 20 years ago when the Giants lost that World Series against the Angels, when Dusty Baker was our manager, being that close to winning a World Series for Dusty, that that was a tough one. Really a tough series. I was like 7 years old at that time. So my memory of the 2002 World Series is not necessarily, I don't have a vivid memory back. I wasn't watching baseball yet at that time. But definitely when you look back, to see Dusty Baker go from, that tough World Series loss and, no matter where he's gone and managed, he's had a lot of success when, he managed the Cincinnati Reds. That was fun playing against him when the Giants and Reds matched up in the 2012 playoffs. And, of course, that was an epic playoff series in baseball playoff history. So it's been remarkable, the accomplishments that Dusty Baker has accomplished. And again, coming into this situation with the Astros, it was certainly a challenging task when you're managing this Astros team, and they were coming off the cheating scandal, the controversy, everyone pointing fingers at them. That had to have not been a good feeling for the Astros players and their organization, but I feel like they handled it in the best way that they could have. And that's all you got to do. You move on from the past, you look forward to the future. So I tip my cap to the Houston Astros. Through all the adversity, they still have been able to go out there each and every season, compete, play competitive baseball, and be in the running every year to win a World Series, with 6 straight appearances in the American League Championship Series and 4 appearances in the World Series in 6 years, and now completing their 2nd World Series victory, their 2nd World Series title in franchise history. So again, congrats to the Houston Astros on winning this World Series. A fun World Series. We saw a lot of history being broken. You saw the Phillies come back from a 5-run deficit. You've seen all of this explosive offense from these two teams. We saw the second combined no-hitter, second no-hitter in World Series history. A combined no-hitter. And, even though we've been seeing no-hitters happen more often, it's still a special feat, to accomplish that, and especially in a World Series. And for the Astros, shutting down this potent Phillies offense, and again, doing so in this game, Phillies, they get just the 1 run across the board, coming in the top of the 6th inning. Kyle Schwarber hits a home run, and at that point, Phillies go up 1-0. They had Zach Wheeler on the mound. So if you're a Phillies fan, you were still feeling good at that point. Let me get some water. 1 second. You were still feeling good, and at that point. But big credit, the Astros. They come out with a 4-run bottom of the 6th inning. They absolutely open up the game, and the postseason hero, your Don Alvarez, he hits a 3-run home run to put the Astros up 3-1 in that inning. Then Christian Vasquez would add an RBI single. So the Astros, with a 4-run 6 inning, that puts them up 4-1, and they get a great start from Framer Valdez. He goes 6 innings, allowing just 1 earned run on 2 hits, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. And the Astros bullpen, they cruise to the finish line. They wrap it up. Presley gets the save. He's done a great job in the closer role. Welcoming everyone to the postgame. Let's see, I have a lot of respect for Schwarber. He is a beast. Right there with you, Tommy Huxley. Schwarber is a beast. I mean, I remember him coming up in his early days with the Chicago Cubs. I mean, he was so much fun to watch. And when, in 2015 and 2016, when I think Schwarber was still a couple years into the league, seeing what he was able to do in the playoffs on the biggest stage for the Chicago Cubs back then was really impressive. And, wherever he's gone, he's had great success. So definitely love watching him play. Have a lot of respect for him. And, he's been a great fit with the Phillies. But it wasn't enough in this one. Wasn't enough. Phillies needed more than just that one run. If you're a Phillies fan, it's a tough World Series loss. But I think overall, when you look at the success of the season, and nobody expecting the Phillies to be here, they accomplished a lot to get this far. And it was impressive what they did, knocking out the Padres in 5 games. Because Padres, they were rolling. They knocked off the 111 win rival Dodgers. And so, for the Phillies to handle business with the Padres, Phillies were rolling with some good momentum. And they ran into the Houston Astros. And this was a competitive World Series. A lot of close games. We had some blowouts as well. But this World Series had everything, and as a baseball fan, certainly an exciting World Series. One to remember, seeing the great Dusty Baker finally get that elusive World Series ring. So big congratulations again to Dusty. This is a moment of celebration to celebrate the great Dusty Baker and the success that the Astros had this year. You tip your cap off to them, to accomplish this. When nobody, Astros, certainly they were up there, ranked high up with being favored to win the World Series. But you still got to go out there and play these games. You can't play them on paper. So, they had to go out and produce. I think they won over, 100 plus wins this year. So they had incredible dominance in the regular season, and it carried over into the postseason. They swept the Mariners in the division series. The Mariners were a hot team. They were making their first postseason appearance in 21 years, something like that. And then the Astros swept the New York Yankees, another team that had won 100 games. So the Astros dominated. They dominated in the regular season. They dominated in the playoffs. And even this World Series, they win it in 6 games. I was predicting Astros to win in 7 games. So I was close with my prediction. But Astros get it done in Game 6. So congratulations to them and to all of the Houston Astros fans in their organization. Definitely enjoy this to the fullest. There's nothing like winning a World Series. So this is your guys' time to celebrate, to be excited, and to enjoy these moments. And then, of course, get ready to go back out and try to defend that title next season. And I think, this Astros team, I don't see them going anywhere. I feel like they will continue to stay competitive. They've got a great nucleus of talent on this team. It is when you got Bregman, Altuve, Alvarez, Tucker, you got all these guys in that lineup that can do damage. It's a fun team. It's a fun team to watch, and they've continued to have a lot of success. Let's see. Let's put the cheating scandal behind us. So let's congrats the Astros and focus on the future, and that's what it's about. For this Astros team, um, you move on from the past. You can't control the past. You can control the future and what steps you take to making a better future. So I think what we've seen with this Astros team, they could not have responded in a better way to just play baseball and do what they do best. So this was, again, this is more than well earned, well deserved, and this bodes well for this is great for the game of baseball. When you're seeing a smaller market team like the Houston Astros have the kind of dominance and success in the league that they've had over the last 6+ years. It's great for baseball. It's great seeing these smaller market teams be able to field competitive teams, make the most of their payroll, because the smaller payroll teams, they don't have as much flexibility when you're looking at the financials. This Astros team, being a smaller payroll team and having the success that they have had, it's kudos to their entire organization. They've got a lot of great minds, a lot of great leaders leading the way for this team, and that's why I think that you will continue to see them be competitive here in the short term and in the long term. And so, congratulations again. Sounds good. A.M. Sky, have a good one at church. We'll catch you later. Let's see. Dante, also congrats to Will Smith, former Braves closer, on getting his second ring. One with the Braves and now one with the Houston Astros. Big congratulations to Will Smitty. And I'll be honest, I hadn't been keeping up. Sometimes these players switch teams frequently. Had not really occurred to me that had forgotten, honestly, that Will Smith was on this Astros team. So really excited for him. He was such a great Giant, and he goes to his hometown Braves, wins a World Series there last season, and now getting his second ring with the Astros. So congratulations to Will Smith. Congratulations to Dusty Baker and this entire Houston Astros team. Congrats to the Phillies on an incredible season. Nobody thought the Phillies would be here. I tip my cap to them to be able to go into the playoffs. They knocked out the Cardinals. Then they knocked out the defending World Series champions. And then they knocked off the red-hot Padres and did so in 5 games. And, it took such a good team like the Houston Astros to be able to stop the Phillies' momentum that they had going in these playoffs. There was nothing like it. This World Series was fun to watch, competitive. We had records being broken. So when you think about playing baseball at the highest level on the biggest stage, we really got to see some incredible moments for Dusty Baker, winning his first World Series title, 12 postseason appearances. So no matter how many times, and that's the thing about failure. When you get so close to accomplishing your goal and you come up just short, it's definitely frustrating, but that you got what it takes to come back and to be able to get back there. So it's just been awesome seeing Dusty Baker have the success that he has had with this Astros team. And like we said, the challenge that he had to face taking over this Astros team, he's made the most of it and kept this team focused. So it's a very exciting future for the Houston Astros. They continue to develop their farm system. They have been smart spending money-wise, keeping their core talent, their core group together. Some guys have left, obviously, in free agency. George Springer, an example. but they have just continued to be dominant and have success in this league, which is impressive. It's impressive having being a smaller market team. Please, everyone in the chat, be respectful and do not spam the chat, or yeah, you're gonna have to. Hold on 1 second. Thank you guys. Sorry about that. I apologize. Sometimes we can't control when people try to disrupt our stream and disrupt our chat. But again, I apologize for that. Hopefully I got that taken care of there. But welcome in everyone to the post-game show. Glad you joined us this morning as we're breaking down the conclusion of this 2022 World Series as the Houston Astros, they win their second World Series title in franchise history. Hold on, guys. Let me know. Trying to get rid of these. So, I was trying to remove the comments, spam comments here. Again, I apologize for the for that here. Hold on. Alrighty, I think we got it taken care of, guys. So appreciate everyone checking in as we're continuing to break down this game. So looking at the starting pitching matchup for the game, Framber Valdez, the lefty, just continues to dominate. He goes 6 strong innings, giving up just 2 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. So a really impressive start for Framber Valdez. And taking on Zach Wheeler, he goes 5 1/3 innings, giving up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, walking 1, and striking out 5. So a great starting matchup in this game for both starters, going deep into the game. Of course, the Astros, they got it done in the bottom of the 6th inning, putting together a 4-run 6th inning. So that was impressive there in a 1-0 game, and the Phillies had their ace on the mound. So if you were the Astros, that was your opportunity. The game was starting to get into the later innings. So big credit, to the Astros to be able to put together that big offensive explosion for 4 runs in the 6th inning. And then the bullpen, they hold up the lead and carry it all the way to closing out the game. And they get it done. They win their second World Series title in franchise history. Big congratulations to the Houston Astros and to Dusty Baker winning his first ever World Series title. More than well earned, well deserved. And I couldn't be more happy, more excited, and thrilled to see Dusty Baker be able to accomplish this feat. And again, congratulations to the Houston Astros, to their entire fan base. This is such an incredible moment for them. And yeah, this is, it's only going to be, more exciting going into the future. In my opinion, I think this Astros team has a very bright future. They've got a great organization. So they are built to, not only continue to win in the short term, but also deep into the foreseeable long term. So that's impressive. It's impressive what they have been able to build there. The winning culture, the winning attitude, that's where it's at. And they're a great example. They prove that you could be a small market team and you could still be able to make the most of your payroll, making good financial decisions, and making good free agent signings, trades, all of those things, and how you put together your team. So this was fun, very fun World Series. You had 2 small market teams, Phillies coming from a small market. So there's nothing like that, seeing 2 small market teams in the World Series on the biggest stage. Great for the game of baseball. So this is a fun one. So thank you everyone checking out the post game show. Appreciate all of the support. We are going to get to our picks of the game. So love to hear who you're taking as the pick of the game. And for my pick of the game, I am going to go with your Don Alvarez as my pick of the game. What an absolutely incredible moment for him to hit that big home run for the Houston Astros in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that home run, 3-run home run, putting the Astros up 3-1. Christian Vasquez, he would add an RBI single to make it 4-1. So I'm going with your Don Alvarez as my pick of the game. This has been a really fun player to watch. Exciting young player. Excuse me. The talent that he has got, it's only going to be more exciting to see what he can accomplish in his big league career. And we've seen him this postseason have memorable home runs. So really excited for him. I think coming from the Dominican Republic. So really excited for him and his family to be able to see the success that he has had here with the Houston Astros. So I'm taking your Don Alvarez as my pick of the game, but also got to give a shout out to Dusty Baker. Without a doubt, couldn't be more happier for him. I mean, such a great manager, future Hall of Fame manager, and will go down as one of the best managers ever to manage this great game of baseball. So this is an exciting moment for all the baseball fans. You know, whether you like the Astros or you don't like the Astros, you certainly have an appreciation, respect, and, you know, this is a big moment for the game of baseball. Seeing a great mind, a great manager like Dusty Baker win that elusive World Series title. So couldn't be more excited for him. Congratulations to the Houston Astros and their fan base. Congratulations to the Phillies on a great season. It was a fun 2022 season, and wish I could have seen my San Francisco Giants get into the playoffs this year. But I'm excited to see where we're going to go next year and what moves we make in the offseason. So thank you, everyone, for checking out this post game. The Houston Astros, they get it done. They win their 2nd World Series title in franchise history. Congratulations to Dusty Baker. And let's make some noise for the YouTube algorithm. And let's smash up the like button. Thank you, everyone, so much for your incredible support. I would not be here without each and every one of you. So it really means a lot to me for everyone taking precious, valuable time out of your day to check out the post-game show, to share your thoughts. The support really means a lot, and I would just be a guy talking to the camera, talking to myself, if it wasn't for each and every one of you. So you guys really are the MVPs. You make these post-game shows so much fun to interact with you guys, to hear your thoughts, hear your questions, just be able to talk baseball here. So appreciate everyone always bringing the energy, bringing the good vibes, and I see your comments, your likes, and your engagement. So I want to say thank you so much. Appreciate the support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you enjoy these MLB post-game shows, we are going to be back next year in the playoffs for more playoff post-game shows. So really excited to see you back. And if you enjoy baseball, we'll be here after every San Francisco Giants game. To the best of my ability. Some games I might not be able to get to, but try to do my best. But we'll be here next season, breaking it all down. So thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoy your Sunday, and congratulations again to the Houston Astros winning their 2nd World Series title in franchise history. Congratulations to the future Hall of Fame manager, Dusty Baker. We love you, man. Keep doing your thing in the league. It's awesome to see. So really excited for you and your family, for the entire Astros organization. So tip my cap off to the Astros and to the Phillies. Great World Series. Thank you, everyone, so much. Hope you have a great day and take care.